I've discovered one of, if not the best e-commerce store builders for selling digital products. And when choosing an e-commerce builder, my prerequisites are low to zero transaction fees, all-inclusive, meaning a business domain, hosting, and vital website tools, as well as complete design flexibility that even a complete beginner can use comfortably, and of course, an unbeatable pricing structure. After testing dozens of website builders, I've found Hostinger's AI Store Builder is the complete package for creating a digital product first online store. So my focus today is to walk you through the complete step-by-step process of setting up, building, and launching your digital product store using Hostinger's AI website builder. Okay, so with that quick note out the way, let's jump over to my computer and get stuck into this tutorial. Here we are inside of Hostinger. Now to arrive here, simply head over to your browser and type in hostinger.com, or feel free to click on the link in the description below this video, and that's going to take you here. This link will also give you a generous discount on all plans. Then what we want to do is navigate up to Services and locate Website Builder, and then navigate down to the AI Website Builder pricing plans. Okay, now just quickly before we start building our online store for selling digital products, I just want to say a big thank you to Hostinger for sponsoring this video and supporting our channel. I've been using Hostinger for many years across different projects. They've also generously given my audience an extra 10% discount on top of the current discount. I'll share how you can access this additional discount soon. But before we choose a plan, why do I like Hostinger for building an e-commerce store for selling digital products? Firstly, as you can see here, Hostinger offers incredibly affordable pricing for small businesses without limiting your business's growth and scalability online. Also, what I love is you get access to an easy visual drag and drop builder for building out your website pages. It's incredibly easy for anyone to build an online store. Now, when listing and selling both physical and digital products on Hostinger, there are zero transaction fees. You keep 100% of what you sell. On top of this, I'm a big fan of the built-in marketing and AI tools that Hostinger offers. These can help you build out your online store and stay on top of your organic and paid marketing activities. Okay, so to build our online store, we need to choose one of these two plans. I recommend the business plan for those that want to get the most out of their online store. Let's have a look at some of the tools and features that you have access to. You can build up to 50 websites, simply build out your website with the drag and drop editor like I mentioned earlier, access templates, and you get peace of mind with a 30-day money-back guarantee if you decide Hostinger isn't right for you when it comes to building an online store for selling digital products. And then down here you also get 24/7 customer support. With both plans you also get a free domain. And I'll show you how to set this up with your online store shortly if you currently do not have a domain. Like I mentioned earlier, you get access to powerful AI tools and features. And we'll discuss how you can use some of these in this tutorial. And then down here we have e-commerce features. We'll talk about these shortly. Zero transaction fees and over 100 payment methods. Okay, let's navigate back up and get started with this plan. Navigate over to the billing period. The longer the billing period you select, the higher the discount. And you can see the monthly pricing as well as the discount over here. Navigate over to have a coupon, and to get an extra 10% discount, simply add Stewart Gauld. Again, you can find the link to this discount and the code down below in the description. Click on apply, and as you can see, the 10% has been added, then click on continue. Add your email and password, then take your time to add your billing details. I'll quickly do this now. Then once you've taken the time to add your billing and payment details, simply navigate over to submit payment. You can also use these different payment methods down here. Okay, so once you've done this, I'll meet you inside the next step where we can build our online store with AI and start listing our digital products. After your payment has been successful, you'll be taken here. This is where we can start building our online store using AI. Navigate down to brand name and enter your business name. And for the purpose of today's tutorial, I want to create an online store called the Productivity Codex. This is an online store that sells digital products. And for me, those digital products are ebooks. However, there are many types of digital products that you can sell. These could be online courses, templates like a budget tracker, or website templates, or you could even sell digital art, music, images, memberships, and more. There are many types of digital products. If you're interested, I'll add a list of my top 50 digital product ideas to sell online. I'll link that list down below in the description. Okay, so once you've added your store name, come down to description. The more descriptive you are, the better the results. AI is going to use this description to generate your website. And as you can see, because I added at the start, we're an online store, this suggestion has been added down here. Add online store to my site. We want to keep this selected, then come down and click on create a website. Give AI a moment to generate your website. Now the other option is choosing from pre-made templates. So for those that aren't happy with the website that has been generated, you can always choose a pre-made template, or you can navigate up to Create Again, and you can regenerate this online store, this website. Okay, let's take a quick look at this website that's been generated with AI. I'm actually pretty happy with this first generated version. It looks minimalistic, sleek, and has many of the components that I'm after. Okay, let's navigate back up to the top. You can see I have a homepage, shop, blog, and about. Take the time to look at all these different pages. Again, if you're unhappy with the overall look and design of your website, you can regenerate this website, and the AI will generate a fresh new look. We have color palettes on the right hand side. Feel free to play around with these if you like. I'm going to select this color palette for now, and we can make more detailed personalizations and customizations shortly. We can also preview what this site looks like on mobile. Again, we can have a quick look at that. Okay, let's navigate back and then come down and click on continue. And that's going to take us to the back end of our online store. Now, before we start customizing our website pages, simply navigate over to settings on the left hand side and then click on store details. Make sure your store name is correct, as well as the currency and measurement system. Then navigate over to company information. Add your company name, then make sure your contact and address details are correct, and then add a business logo. You can do this later if you like, or you can use Hostinger's AI logo generator to generate a logo for you. Once you've made any changes, simply come down and click on save. Okay, so before we add our digital products, let's edit this website. And here we can start customizing our website pages. Okay, so at the moment, we're currently on the home page. Let's first navigate over to logo, click here. And like I showed you earlier, you can replace the logo from the back end of Hostinger, or you can replace the logo here or use AI to generate a logo. For now, I'm going to click on text and add a text logo. I'm happy with the productivity codex as my text logo. Here we can change the font and the logo size if we like. Now, because we're on the header, this is this section here, we can make other changes. If we click on layout, we can control the spacing. For example, top and bottom spacing, and that's going to change the spacing between the menu items, as well as element spacing. And we have one element over here. We can also change the layout down here based on your personal preference. As you can see, you have complete control over your header style. Let's navigate over to elements. Here we can choose to show the logo. I'm happy with that. We can also show social media icons, as well as show button and show shopping cart. Again, we have the option to edit the logo here, as well as the social icons. We can add and edit a button, but let's remove this button for now, as well as edit the shopping cart. For now, let's close out of this and navigate down to this section here. Hey guys, just quickly, did you know that over 90% of you that enjoy our free educational content have not yet subscribed? It would mean a lot to me if you drop a comment or hit subscribe if you love what I'm creating. This helps us grow the channel and motivates me to create bigger and more impactful tutorials for you to consume for free. Okay, so with that happy note, thank you in advance, and let's get back to the video. Now your website pages are made up of these sections. You can see we have this section here, another section down here, and then this section. Now within these sections, we have different elements. For example, we have a text element here, another text element here, a button element, and another button element. If we navigate down to this section and click on one of these elements, you can see that this is an image element. We have another image element here, and again over here. And you can see these different options. Okay, let's navigate back up here and click on this element and edit the text. Take the time to play around with the different formatting options, and then simply change the text in your text elements. I'm going to click up here and click on this text element and change this text. And again, I can play around with these different formatting options up here. Let's click on one of these button elements and click on edit button, change the button text, and this is the name of one of the products that I sell. What we would do is come down to link to and then link to a product page. However, I do not want this page to open in a new tab. We can change the style as well as the animation. For example, fade, slide, and scale. I'm happy with this. Let's close and click on this button, edit button, and change the text to all ebooks, and then link to, select a page, and I'm going to navigate down to shop. So this button is going to take the website visitor to all our products on the shop page. Let's change the animation to scale again and close. Now, if we navigate down further, you can see we have a text paragraph here. If I click here, we can also leverage AI Writer, which is a built-in AI tool to help us generate content for different sections on our website. Here's a quick example, explain why learning to master productivity is essential. Let's click on Create Text. I'm going to tidy this up a bit, and I'm happy with that. Again, you have access to these formatting options. Now let's navigate back up to the top, and let's say we wanted to add a new section. Simply click Add New Section, and we can use AI to generate a new section, or we can add from the section templates. For example, About, we have Services, Product Categories, and more down here. I like the look of this, explore our products, and then I'm going to navigate down to this section, and then I want to delete this section by clicking delete. Okay, then I would take the time to add images, to edit the text, and to link this button to specific products or categories. Okay, so I'll do that shortly. We can also navigate up to add element, and we can add specific elements to the different sections on our website pages. For example, gallery, and that's going to add that gallery here. We can drag it down and place the elements where we like in our different sections. For example, I'm going to add that here. Then I can navigate back up to add element and add a text element. Again, I can move this, place that here. Let's move this over here and then align this text. And you can do the same for any of the elements within your sections. For example, this button, I can move that down here if I like, or move these heading texts. Now, if you want to reverse a change that you just made, simply navigate up to this arrow and click here. Okay, let's navigate back over to elements and take the time to add these different elements to the different sections on your website pages. Let's navigate across to pages and navigation. Here we can see the 4 current pages that we have: home, shop, blog, about. To add another page, simply come down to add page. I want to add a contact page. Choose from the pre-made contact templates or create a new page from scratch that you can build out yourself, or generate a new contact page using AI. For now, I'm just going to use this page. And as you can see, we now have 5 pages: home, shop, blog, about, and contact. You can rearrange each of these different pages if you like. However, I'm happy with the arrangement. Then what I would do is start customizing this page like I just showed you. Let's jump back over to home, and when you've made any changes, simply navigate up to save. Let's navigate back over to the left hand side and click on website styles. Here you can personalize and customize the global style settings of your entire website. As you can see, these are the colors that are being used across your website. You can change these if you like, as well as the fonts that are used across your entire website. So remember, these are global settings and will change the style across all the colors, fonts, and buttons, as well as animations seen across your entire website. Below this, we have AI tools, and we'll talk more about these in detail shortly. Navigate down again. This is where you can create organic blog content for your website. And you can see we have a blog section on our website. If I click here, we have these 2 blogs. Let's navigate back over to blog, and you can see those 2 blogs here. These are default blogs that we can delete or customize if we like. To add a new blog, simply come down and click on add new post. And you can also leverage AI to help you create blog content. Okay, now we want to focus on adding our digital products. Navigate up to Manage Store, and here we need to set up our store. Let's come down and add a product, and that's going to take you to your dashboard under Products, where we can add our first product. Navigate down to Digital Product. Down here we can leverage AI to help us generate product details. For example, if we click here and then select a product image, click on Open. And as you can see, this is a powerful AI tool that Hostinger offers, allowing you to simply add an image of your product, and AI will generate the title, subtitle, the ribbon, and more importantly, the description down here. And I'm actually really surprised with this output. This is a very accurate description based on the ebook cover image that I uploaded here. I'm also happy with the title. This is the name of the book, Work Less, Earn More. And I'm also happy with the subtitle. If you like, take the time to make edits to the title, subtitle, and description. Explain what the digital product is that the customer will receive. Talk about the benefits and features, as well as how the customer can actually access this product. Okay, so I'm happy with this product. Navigate down to pricing, add the product price. This digital product, this ebook, is $27. Here we can add a discount price, $19, and here we can track quantity. Because this is a digital product, we do not need to track the quantity. Then navigate down to digital product, and this is what you want to explain in your product description. Customers will receive an email with a link to download your files. You can upload up to 10 files, and the maximum total size of all files is 100 megabytes. So this is important to note when uploading your digital products. Now, if your digital product is a course, maybe it's a video series that's over 100 megabytes, or maybe you're selling access to a community group, then what you can do instead is upload a link. And once the customer purchases your digital product, they'll have access to a link. And this link could go to your community group, or it could go to, for example, your Google Drive, where you host and store all your video courses. I really like how Hostinger gives you these 2 options. However, for me, I want to upload a file. Here's the Work Less, Earn More PDF. This is the ebook. And then down here, we can choose how long the download link is available for. I'm going to select here and click on 7 days. Down here, you can add additional information. I'm going to leave that for now. Then down here we have a custom field. Do you want to allow customers to be able to personalize this product by adding a custom text on it? Again, this is up to you. We're selling a digital product, an ebook, which does not require a custom field. Navigate down to categories and add a category for your product. I'm going to add work productivity, and then down here we can show related products if we like. I'm happy with that. And then the related products section title and category. Again, I'm going to leave that as default and then click on save. And just like that, we've added our first digital product. And congratulations, just like that, you've added your first digital product. Let's close this and delete all these default products that were added when we generated our store. Navigate up to delete and then click on delete. Then what you want to do is take the time to add additional products manually, or you can import your products. You might have hundreds of products that you want to quickly import. You can do that here. Okay, so I'm going to quickly add 2 more products following this same process I just showed you. Take your time to add your products and I'll meet you back here. Hey, just quickly before we get back into this tutorial, if you're getting value from this video, please drop a like and subscribe. This means a lot to me and ultimately helps us reach and help more small business owners across YouTube. Thank you in advance, and with that quick note, let's jump back into this video. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and added 2 more digital products. A quick way to add additional products, if your products are similar, is to navigate over to these 3 dots and click on duplicate. Then similar to the process I showed you, you can leverage AI to generate the product details for you, or you can manually add your product details. We can also preview what our products look like over here. Next, let's navigate over to categories and make sure that our correct categories are set up. As you can see, we have home productivity, time management, and work productivity. Each category has 1 product. You can add additional categories down here if you like. Then navigate over to product reviews. Here we want to turn on product reviews. And now your customers can leave reviews once they've purchased your product. And then we also want to take a look at discounts. Here we can create product discounts. For example, opening promo, then add a discount name for reference, new store opening discount, add the discount percentage, 15%, and this can be applied to all products. Navigate down. Here we can add discount conditions, as well as modify the active dates. I'm going to leave this discount as continuous for now, and simply jump back into discounts when I want to disable this discount. Come down, click on save, and just like that, we now have a new discount. Now, if we navigate up to orders, this is where you can manage all your orders. However, one more thing that we need to do before we can start receiving orders is to set up payment methods. Simply navigate down to settings, then payments, then connect a payment method. For example, in New Zealand, we have these different payment methods. We can connect PayPal, Stripe, or we can manually connect a payment. However, depending on the country that you're based in, you may see different payment options. And once you've connected your payment methods, you can start selling your digital products and collecting those payments. Okay, let's close out of this and navigate over to shop. And here we can see our 3 digital products. Down here, you can see what the reviews will look like. And then we have the footer down here, which shows on every page on your website. Make sure you take some time to edit this section. Okay, let's navigate back up and then click on edit section, select layout, and then navigate down to columns here. And we want to change this to 3 because we only have 3 products here. And I'm going to close out of this for now. Okay, now I want to navigate back over to home. And this time I want to navigate down to this button here, click on edit button, select website page, then select the page. And for me, it's this product here, multiply time, and then close out of this. So this button is now going to link to that product page. All ebooks, let's click here, edit button, and this is correctly linked to the shop page. Okay, let's navigate down, click here, edit image, and I can add my product image in here and link it to my product. Or what we can do now is navigate up here and click on add section, and then click on online store, and we can add a single product or a product list. For example, all products. And now we have a list of all our products. Again, I can delete this, navigate up to add section, online store, and add a single product. And I'm actually happy with that. Again, when you make any changes, go ahead and click on save. Let's go ahead and preview this page. If we navigate down to multiply time, that's going to take the customer to this product, where they can then purchase this product. Take the time to navigate through all your different pages using the preview to ensure that you've completed all customizations. Okay, let's navigate back to editor. And before we go live, what we want to do is connect a domain. Navigate down to get domain. Then if you remember, you get access to 1 free domain with the business plan. Come down and add your business name or the domain that you want to purchase if you currently do not have a domain name. If you already own a domain name, you can jump into your Hostinger dashboard and connect that domain if you've purchased it either within Hostinger or from a different domain provider. However, we have a free domain. I currently do not have a domain for this online store, So I'm going to see if it's available. And this is the domain that I want, the productivitycodex.com. You can see that this is free. I'm going to click here and then come down and click on next. Add your details and then click on finish registration. Give Hostinger a moment to register your domain. Make sure you verify your email and then click on continue. Once you've verified your email, this domain will be connected. And then when you're ready to go live, simply navigate up to Go Live. And your website will be published online. Now, there are a few other things that I want to mention to help you get the most out of your online store and to drive digital product sales. The first is if we navigate over to Pages and Navigation, and you'll notice SEO over here. Now, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and this SEO across your website determines how your website pages show up on Google search and across other search engines. Essentially, you want to optimize your website pages for search discoverability. If we click on SEO, you can leverage AI to help you generate new SEO information. For example, generate new SEO info. This is for the homepage. Here's information about our page. This is the homepage. I'm happy with this. Go next. Select the keywords that you want to rank for, and then click on next. Here we have a search preview. This is what our website page will look like on search. This is the title or the meta title and meta description down here. Potential customers on search engines like Google search will search for specific keywords related to your business, products, or services. And then if your website pages are optimized, they will see your listing like this. Then if they click on this listing on Google search, that will take them to your home page. So essentially, you want to make sure that you have target keywords in your title and description. You want to make sure that your title is nice to read and enticing enough for people to click through to your website. Okay, when you're happy with your SEO title and meta description, come down and click on finish. And you want to do the same with each of your website pages. If we click up here, you also want to navigate through your product pages and ensure that these pages are also SEO optimized. Similar to what I just showed you, take the time to navigate through your main pages as well as your product pages and make sure that they're optimized. If you want to learn more about SEO, search engine optimization, I will add the relevant resources down below in the description. Now let's navigate over to AI tools and quickly discuss some of the other AI tools that you have access to. To help you grow your business. You can generate images with AI, leverage the AI writer across your website. We talked about this. You can generate pages, sections, and blogs using AI. This will help you speed up your website page creation and blog content creation. You have access to the AI product details generator. Remember, all you need to do is upload an image of your product and AI will use that image to generate your product details. You can also leverage AI to help you with your SEO. We just covered that now. And you can generate a logo with AI. Okay, let's click out of this. Now, if we navigate up here to the left-hand side, down here you can manage your store. Here you can manage your orders as well as your products. And then down here we can create a new website if we like, or we can jump into our Hostinger dashboard. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, the last thing that we want to do is create your professional business email. And you can do this for free. Simply navigate over to emails, then click on Start Free, then select the domain that you just purchased and click on Confirm. Here you want to add your name, for example, Stu@theproductivitycodex.com. This is our domain, and this is the name I want to use, then add a password. You can choose how you want to log into your mailbox. I'll just select browser for now, and then go ahead and log into your webmail. Add your business email and then password and click on Login. And this will give you access to a business email. However, that is everything that I wanted to cover in this AI tutorial, showing you how you can build an online store for selling digital products. If you're interested in learning more about marketing channels and strategies that you can leverage to drive more digital product sales, I will add relevant resources, video tutorials down below in the description. And there we have it, guys. That is it for this Hostinger AI website builder tutorial, guiding you through the process of building an online store for selling digital products. Now, if you have any questions about this tutorial, make sure to pop them down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you got value, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And that way I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.